And welcome to another D-3 tutorial. This one is going to go over depth of field in Cinema 4D and how to accomplish a rack focus. So of course, open up Cinema 4D, and we're going to need something to look at. So we're going to create a simple model. Alright, so now that you have an object that has things placed in different depths, we are going to click the camera and then go to our render settings, edit render settings, and we're going to hit physical. And then under this physical tab, we're going to click depth of field, and then exit out. So now our camera should have a depth of field automatically put into it. But we have nothing that we want to focus on yet, so we're going to create a null right here. I'm going to position the camera like this, and I'm going to get outside of my camera lens by clicking this, so it's not white, it's black now. White means I'm looking through the lens of my camera. Black is like a spectating view. And then this is going to be our focus object, and I'm going to put this on the front rock over here. Now we want to go to our camera settings and put our null, click and drag under focus object. So now if we click render, of course nothing happens. We have to adjust the f-stop on our camera. The smaller the f-stop, the shallower the depth of field is going to get, as you can see there. Now if I raise it to say a 2, this is a little bit less blurry. So how to make a rack focus is we need to animate the null. Let's get out of our camera. We can keyframe here, then at keyframe 90, we're going to move this to the mountain range in the back. And I'm going to edit render settings, output, I'm going to make this 500 by 500, so it's a little bit smaller. For our rendering reasons. Then we're going to also click all frames because we want to render it in an animation. Let's do QuickTime Video or AVI. Do we want to save this? No. So we're going to wait for this to render out. Okay, now we just created a rack focus by moving the null across the field, and it looks like this. You can see how this becomes out of focus while the mountain becomes in focus. Well, that may be harder to see. I'm going to copy and paste this. Let's make this smaller. so we have some points of reference as it moves further down the line. We're going to add a basic light underneath. Looks good. Now I'm going to go back to our camera and I'm going to crank this down so you get a really small or really shallow depth of field. I'm going to re-render this out so you can see the extremes closer. Alright, now that this is done rendering, we can watch the rack focus happen. So, the focus goes from here to there, and all the way down. We can also make this stronger by changing the focal length of the camera. I'll make this a telephoto lens. Looks like we're really looking into the distance. I'm going to add some basic colors onto these areas. I saw a post that looked similar to this, a little bit nicer on Facebook. We can add that HDRI. And just add color, because we want the reflections. Compositing tag not seen by camera. And there we go. And there's our depth of field in Cinema 4D. So I'm going to render this out, and thanks for watching.